Hi everyone. Today I am going to do a video review with this Aiment Button Maker. Now this button maker makes 3 different size buttons, and it comes with everything I am showing here on the table. And we will be able to make a small, a medium, and a large button with the same machine. So let's get started. Okay, so this is the Aiment Button Maker Machine, and this is what you will receive if you purchase one of these off of Amazon. You're going to get 400 pieces to make buttons. You're going to get a huge bag of large buttons, you get medium buttons, and you'll get small buttons. And here are the size of the buttons right here. You will get the machine, which comes with 3 different size button molds, which are interchangeable and very easy to use, which I will show you how to do later in this video. You'll get 3 cutters, one that so you can cut your own pictures or designs for your buttons. Comes with a little tool in case you need to tighten something up on the machine. You'll also get instructions that come with it, and a very nice cutting pad that you use with your cutters over here when you're cutting out your designs for your buttons. And it comes with, like I said, it comes with 3 different kinds of buttons, and it also comes with pre-cut paper for your buttons. So if you have kids or you want to design your own buttons, you go ahead and color that. Have kids colored with crayons or draw a picture, and they can make their own buttons with their own designs or pictures. And it comes with enough to make buttons for each one of the buttons. Enough of these little cardboard cutout or paper cutouts. So you can make your own pictures or have your kids make them, and something fun to do with the kids. Or you can do as I've done right here and print out your own pictures or designs. I went ahead and printed out one of each size just to kind of give you an idea of what you can do with the machine. See if I can get this one there. So I printed those out if you don't want to color your own. And it also comes with this book with more paper that you can cut using these cutters and make these little paper templates for your kids to draw on. So yeah, that's pretty much what you get with it, and everything you need to get started to have some fun. It'd be great for a little hobby or something to do with your kids. So now let me show you how to actually set up and use the machine. Okay, so when you get the machine, you're going to move some of this stuff out the way. It's already set up like this. Okay, just face it towards you, and we'll start with the large mold. So this is the large mold. This does the big button, this size right here. Okay, and all you have to do now is take your top piece right here, this top piece, it's got a little pin on it, and if you look underneath of here, you'll see a little notch. It's right there, and you just take and you line that notch up and push up on it just like that. And that locks it in just like that. Okay, and then what you're going to do is you're going to take the bottom molds, and if you see these 2 like bars at the back, you want that facing away from your handle when you slide it in there. You're going to notice there's a pin under here on one side, so it can only slide in one way. And we have the other pin right here that's going to lock it into place. So just slide it in the groove like this, and if it catches on this part right here, all you have to do is raise up on this, just like that, and slightly push down, and then just let it slide all the way through like that. And then take your little pin and then just drop it in the hole on the side down here. And all that does is stops it from sliding out. You can see I just dropped the pin right there. That way this will slide back and forth without falling out. Now when you slide it side to side, you can see it moving the top mold either to the left or to the right. That's how we want it to do. Okay, so now we're going to make a button, which is pretty easy to do. I'm going to move this over here so you can see a little bit better. Okay, and like I said, you can have your kids, or you can draw on the pre-cut paper that's already cut out for these, and you'll get enough for each button. These right here, you can go ahead and draw something on it like I did with this, or you can have your kids color with crayons, and it's just a little piece of regular paper, maybe a little thicker, and or you can cut out a print and cut out a picture or design or whatever it is you want to put on the button. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take, there's several pieces to making the button. You need this metal cap, and then you need your picture or design or cutout, which I'm using this. You're going to get like a plastic film, a pack of these. Make sure that they stick together, so just make sure you only have one. They're really thin and they stick together. Just make sure you only have one of those. And then you need the back, and that has the pin to clip to pin onto your shirt or whatever you're going to pin onto. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take this metal piece right here, and it's going to drop down. Let me turn this so you can see better. It's going to drop down on the left mold, just like this. There's actually a slot for it to drop down into, just like that. And once you've got that, you're going to take your picture and make where this pin at, imagine that's 12 o'clock. So you want your picture, the top of your picture, even with this pin right here. That way your button is in the same direction as your pin when you put it in there. Okay, then you're going to take your thin piece of plastic cover, which is so thin I can barely see it. Where'd it go? Now here it is. You're going to take your cover and place it over your picture. So you got your metal back, your picture, and your plastic cover, just like this. Now what you're going to do is you're going to slide your picture, everything we just did, over to the right. So it goes underneath of here. And then firmly push down on your handle. Let go. Now when you slide this out, your button should be up in the mold. It should not be on the mold. Okay, so now you're going to take your backing. And remember, you want your pen to be level with your picture so it's not crooked. So imagine, as I just said before, this is 12 o'clock. You want your pen level. And the pen goes down. The pen goes facing down. And just drop that in there like that. I got my pen kind of level with, so it's even with 12 o'clock. And then you slide that over to the left so it stops. Push down on your handle. You hear like a pop. Let go. Slide it back out. And there's your button. And as you can see, my pen is the direction I want it to be on the back, and the picture's on the front. So when I hang it or pin it onto whatever I'm pinning on, it's not going to be sideways. So that's how you make the big button. It's pretty easy. So now we're going to make the medium button. So it's pretty easy. You just kind of reverse what you did to put this in here. Just push up on the little pin on the left side and take it out. this little pin, you take that out on the left side. Raise up on your mold, and then slide this out to the right, pushing down just a little bit on the bottom mold, just so it slides out just like that. Then what I do is I take my pin, I just drop it in there, and then you're going to release this top mold from here. Just grab a hold of it, squeeze your handle together, and push down on it, just like that. And what I do is I just set that on top of the large mold so it's all together. So we take in our medium mold, button mold. It has these two little pins in, one on each side. And that, just like I said, it stops it from falling out when you slide it from side to side. So you can take out your left pin like that. Okay, now first thing we're going to do is put our top molding, same way as we did the other one. You line it up. This little part right here should be facing towards the front of the machine. This little part right here. And then your pin should line up with the little slot in there, and just push up on it. Just like that. It should stay there. Then you're going to take your medium mold. The pin is already in on this side. You can take it out if you want, but I just leave it in there. Just slide it in, just like that. Raise up on this one, on your top one, so it can go in. Just push down a little bit on the bottom one, and it'll go right in there, just like that. And then take your pin and drop it in on the left side, right here. Just drop it in. That stops it from falling out. And as you can see again, your little tabs or levers or whatever you want to call them in the front should move it from left to right, your top die, when you slide it. That way you know you have it in the right direction. So just like before, we're going to take our metal button cap, this piece right here, and drop it in on the left mold. It should fit right into the groove, just like that. And then you're going to take your picture, or your kid's picture if they drew on your paper or whatever, but we're going to use this picture, and drop it in so it is facing the direction that I want it. Just like this. Then you're going to take your clear plastic cover, put it over that, and once you have that done, make sure you're on a nice firm surface. Slide it to the right so it's all the way underneath of your top mold. Push down, and now your handle won't close all the way, but you'll know it's in there when you push down and there's no gap between your molds. Not the top part, but the bottom mold and the bottom of the top mold. Let me see if I can show you a better picture. It should be just like this. You're going to have that gap up at the top, but I'm talking about between the two molds. Okay, once you've got that, when you slide this to the left, your button should still be up in the top there. This side will be empty. Okay, now we're going to take our back in, and just like before, the pin goes down, and you want to kind of line it up so it's even at 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock. So when, just imagine if this was the top of your button right here. So we're going to put our pin this way. Once that's in there, slide it over till it stops. Push down on your handle. You'll hear like a little pop sound. You can tell that the button is pressed. Let go. Slide it back out. And now you have a medium button. Just like this, where your pin. Now, my pin is a little off, but it does turn a little bit. See, here's the back, here's the front. So now you got your medium button. So we do the same thing again. We're going to take out one of these little side pins. So I'll just do this side so you can see. Just kind of push up on it so it comes out of there. Take that little pin out that holds it, sliding from left to right. Push over, raise up on your top mold. Push down on your bottom one, just enough to clear the top one. Oh, this one doesn't push down, I don't. Okay, we'll do it the same way as the other way. Take out your left pin. Okay, push down on your left, raise up on your top mold, push down on your left mold, and then it comes right out. And you can put your pins back in the holes, or put them on top, or whatever you want to do with them. Now we're going to take out the top medium mold, push down on your handle, grab a hold of the mold, just gently pull down on it, comes right out. You can just set that over there with your medium mold. Now we're going to use it to make a small button. We're going to take our top mold, this little pin right here, whatever you want to call it, should be facing to the front of the machine, and this will go right in the notch. Just slide it right up in there, just like that. That easy. Then we're going to take our bottom molds. I'm going to take the pin out on the left side. I'm going to slide it in just like this. Raise up on the top mold. Push down on the bottom left just to make it clear. And then drop my pin in just like that. So now we are sliding left to right. And it is moving the top mold because these bars are at the back or facing this end of the machine away from us. See how it's moving now? Okay, so now we're going to make the small button. Again, you're going to take the metal backing and you're going to drop it down into the little slot just like that. And then you're going to take your either your colored little cutout with your kid's pictures or drawing on it, or your cutout, your printed one that you printed. Drop it in there. Make sure you just have one sheet of plastic. They're not sticking together. Drop that over at the top like this. Make sure you're on a firm surface. Slide it over to the right. Push down. Now, like I said, your handle will not meet. Just make sure you push down enough, with enough pressure where you see your two molds close. When you let go, your button will stay up in the top. And we're going to take our backing, pin down, make sure it's side to side, or however you want to put it in there. But it's a lot easier to make it the same direction as your picture, and where it's this way when you pin it. Slide that over to the left, push down, squeeze your handle together, let go, push to the right, and there's your little button right here. Now, if your little pin doesn't line up properly, you can always turn it like that. There's that little button. So I showed you how to make 3 buttons, how to put the mold, take the molds and put them in and take them out. We made 3 buttons using this, and it was very easy. I'm saying it probably took us, what, a minute per button at the most. And it works just as advertised. I really like it. It's easy to use. You're not stuck using with just one button. You have 3 different choices. You can cut out your own little cutouts and have your kids color on them, or you can print your own designs and then cut them out with these cutters. Depending on what size button you use, you get one for each button. And very easy to use, and I really like making these buttons. They're very easy to make. Be a little fun hobby for your kids. So I'm going to leave a link to this machine on Amazon. If it's something you want to check out, you'll have the link. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to my videos at Snazzy Moon Designs, and have a great day. Thank you.